Hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Sharmila Pandey, School of Sciences, Sage University, Bhopal. Today, I will discuss about the shapes of the orbitals. So we know that we have different orbitals for the electrons in an atom, s orbital, p orbitals and d orbitals. So s, p and d orbitals, they are having different shapes. So today we will discuss on the shapes of different orbitals. We will start with the s orbital. So for s orbital, when L equals to 0, the value of m is 0. That is, there is only one possible orientation, which means that the probability of finding the electron in all directions will be the same at a given distance from the nucleus. So therefore, it is obvious that the shape should be spherical. Hence, all s orbitals are non-directional and spherically symmetrical about the nucleus. The size of an s orbital depends upon the value of the principal quantum number n also. Greater the value of n, larger is the size of the orbital. So, 3s orbital is bigger in size in compared to 2s orbital and so on. One important feature which we would like to discuss here is that 2s orbital is that there is a spherical shell within this orbital where the probability of finding the electron is nearly zero. So this is called a node or nodal surface. In 2s orbital, there is one spherical node. So this is the region. This dark, this this is bigger. So this white is region. So this is known as node. The number of nodal surface or nodes in s orbital of any energy level will be equal to n minus 1, where n is the principal quantum number. So, for an important feature is that the probability of finding an electron is 0 to years in a space, and that is known as nodes or nodal surface. So, s orbital, here we can see that the order of the size is 1s will be smaller than 2s than 3s, as the size will get bigger with the increase of the principal quantum number n. We also know that for 1s orbital there won't be any node. For 2s orbital there will be one node. Also for 2s orbital n minus 1 equals to 2 minus 1 equals to 1, so there will be one node. For 3s orbital there is 3 minus 1 equals to 2 nodes. So here is one and there is another. So like this there will be nodes. So we have learned that for s orbital, these orbitals are non-directional. They are spherical, and they have nodes. Nodes are the place where the probability of finding an electron is 0. Now coming to the p orbital, total, not all the electrons inhabit s orbitals. So at the first energy level, the only orbital available to electrons is the 1s orbital, obviously. But at the second level, there are also orbitals called 2p orbitals. So actually, only except the first orbital, that is 1, n equals to 1, all other orbitals will have p orbitals. So unlike an s orbital, a p orbital points in a particular direction. The one shown below, that is in the next page, the shapes are like dumbbell shaped. So px orbital, the lobes are along x-axis. For py orbital, the lobes are along y-axis, and for z orbital, the lobes are along z-axis. So at any one energy level, a p orbital points in a particular direction that we have already seen. So at any energy level, we have three absolutely equivalent p orbitals pointing mutually at right angles to each other, which we already saw. So there are arbitrarily given the symbols px, py, and pz simply for the convenience. Okay, so the p orbitals at the second energy level are called 2px, 2py, and 2pz. There are similar orbitals at subsequent levels, that is 3px, 3py, 3pz, and so on. So these are the shapes of the p orbital. So the lobes are along x-axis or y-axis or z-axis, and accordingly the names are px, py, and pz orbital. So similar like s orbital, in p orbital also, in between two lobes there is a plane where probability of finding the electron is 0, and which is known as nodal plane. So for px there is one nodal plane, for y orbital there is one nodal plane, as well as for the two pz orbital there is another nodal plane. So what about p orbitals we learned? We learned that the p orbitals have dumbbell shape and have directional character. Probability of finding the electron is equal in both the lobes. P orbitals of higher energy levels have similar shapes, although their sizes are bigger. So next, coming to the d orbitals, we know that for d subshell, n equals to 2. So there are 5 values of m, which are -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. It means d orbitals can have 5 orientations. Okay, and the orientations can be represented as dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, and dz square. Now, for d orbitals, to make sense of these names, we need to look at them in two groups. So first we will divide them in two groups. The first group contains dxy, dyxz, and dyz orbitals. The names tell you that these orbitals lie in the xy plane. So dxy lies in the xy plane, dxz lies in the xz plane, and dyz lies in the yz plane, respectively. And each orbital has 4 lobes. So in case of d orbitals, each of the d orbital has 4 lobes, and each of the lobes is pointing between two of the axes, not along them. So in contrary to the p orbitals, in case of d orbitals, the lobes are pointing in between the axes and not along the axis. For the first group of d orbitals, that is dxy, dxz, and dyz orbitals. The second group of orbitals, which contains dx square minus y square and 3dz square orbitals, their lobes point along the various axis. How? So the dx square minus y square orbital looks exactly similar like the first group, that is like dxz or dyz or dxy orbital. But in case of 3dx square minus y square orbital, the lobes are pointing along the x and y axis and not between them. So this is the difference. Also, 3dz square orbital looks like a p orbital along z axis, but wearing a donut around its base. So in case of dz square orbital, there is a circular belt around the lobes of the d orbitals. So the shapes of the d orbitals, there are 4 lobes, and as we have seen, there is a plane in between two lobes. So in case of d orbitals, there are 2 such planes, which are known as nodal planes. That means the probability of finding an electron in these planes are 0. So this was all about the shape of a d orbital. Thank you.